Fala traders! Tudo beleza com vocês, meus brothers and sisters, traders? I'm here on New York. I don't know, looks like I'm dreaming again, because I never thought that I will be able to do something like this on New York, talking to Tanja, on Portuguese Tanja. I will start to the end.
Okay.
For all my audience know you, where they can find you.
They can find me on Tanja Trades on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter. And I live stream pretty much every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern time.
Every morning on YouTube channel. I saw that you make on Ninja Trader as well.
Oh, yeah, that's on Mondays. I'm on Ninja Trader. So yeah. And then Tuesday through Friday, I'm on my own channel.
Yeah, I saw your YouTube channel. Congrats. I love your content.
Thank you.
Everything so great. And you have a course as well?
No, actually, no.
So you only stream your trades?
Yeah, pretty much. Just live stream.
I want to know who Tanja is.
Okay.
Yeah. Who are you? Where you? How you get into trade? You know.
Yeah, sure. So I'm actually born and raised in New York City. I actually went to college and got a degree in biomedical engineering in 2020 during the COVID pandemic. And graduating during that time, it was actually really difficult to find a job that in my field and what I was particularly interested in. Like I wanted to do clinical research, and it was essential personnel only in hospitals, and there were a bunch of hiring freezes. So like many other people, I got into trading by I actually literally Googled how to make money on Google, and I found it on YouTube, and I just like looked through different things that I could try out. Yeah, and trading is what I found, and I had like one of my uncles trades, but so I knew it was possible to make money that way, but I was never really close with him in knowing what he does or anything like that. So then I didn't know the intricacies of that behind how to do it, but I knew it was possible. So I was like, okay, let me actually do a little bit more research in it. Everyone had time and stimulus checks during COVID, honestly. So then you could just throw money at anything, right? And it was easy to make money during that time. It was a bull market. So I can't say that I didn't make money. Like most people probably lose money when they first start out trading. But during that time, as long as you went long on any stock, and I was basically just trying to put as much money in the market at that time with no real strategy.
Trading what?
I was trading stocks mostly.
Stocks.
Yeah, stocks at that time. And then I got into options. And then, 2022 bear market hit, and I had to come up with a strategy because no longer you couldn't just buy whatever, basically, right? I had maybe a little bit of a strategy before that, but it was mostly just longs and bullishness. And, I was losing money during 2022 bear market. And I had to figure out what to do.
You start 2020 and make money for 2 years straight?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It was nice until reality kind of hit during 2022, because of the bear market crash, and I was I was too over leveraged on margin and things like that, and then easily, would lose $20,000 in a month, and then I was like, oh.
But before that, you have other jobs.
Yeah, basically, I was doing all these other odd jobs so I could basically make money and have a flexible schedule with trading, because you kind of need to have a little bit of flexibility. So I was doing everything from personal assistant work, walking dogs, everything, all these tutoring also, and anything that I could. I was doing three other jobs, and just would put money into trading. So I was not doing it full time at that time. But I remember I was just putting all the money that I made. I was still living at home with my parents because during COVID, everyone kind of just moved home, and I had just graduated college during the pandemic. So I was just basically taking all the money I was earning and just putting it into the market. And then obviously I had a rude awakening there where the market started dropping, and one of my friends started telling me about this new kind of strategy that he was working on learning, because basically I was in a small group with some friends in a Discord. And at the time I was basically just trading like pattern trading, like flags and double bottoms and, VWAP, EMAs.
And doing only trading on stocks?
And then at that time I was doing, trying to simplify it, and I was just doing options on like very large cap stocks like SPY, QQQ. And then that's how I actually ended up switching to futures, because my friend told me, why are you like trading, if you're just doing SPY and QQQ, you should be trading futures because there's no theta decay, there's no all these Greeks that you have to work with. In futures, every tick value is the same, much more simpler. You're not working against time. You put in your stop based on structure, et cetera. So then I was literally learning that with micros. And then at the same time, I went short the NASDAQ versus, I remember this because this is literally why I ended up changing strategies.
But you started trading your own money.
I was trading I did. Yeah, I actually did. Because that was before I even learned about prop firms, because that was like 2022. There were like a couple of them. Now there's much more on the scene, but very quickly I learned about the prop firms on the scene like Apex, and I definitely got into that very quickly after that as well. So it's kind of funny how I kind of switched strategies and asset classes and from trading my own money to learning, I could now minimize the risk by buying some prop firm accounts while I learned this new strategy, right? But basically, one of my friends was showing me that he learned this new kind of concept, strategy of way of approaching trading called ICT concepts. Yeah. And, he would just kind of write out what he was thinking during the day. And I just kept seeing that it would work. And I was like, you know what? Like, I got stopped out on this like double top. He entered after me, and then it went to target. Like, what's this about? And I just got into that and learned that through YouTube. And the rest is history, pretty much. So I've been trading futures since, you
started learning?
March 2022. I started switching over to futures and the new way of approaching markets using ICT concepts.
Before on those other jobs that you had, you tried to start companies, something like this, or
no? I've never actually tried to start a company at that time. No, because I feel like
I tell this. I have more than 2,000 students in Brazil, and the ones that succeed, the most of them already failed on other business. So that they already have a strong mindset to deal with trading. So you never pass through those difficulties, because I fail in so many things on my life.
Okay, yeah.
So many things,
I wouldn't say I started a business and had a business fail, but I definitely tried different things. Like, I actually was in research, doing science research, and I was in this chemical engineering laboratory, and I was doing surgeries on rats.
Oh, yeah.
Like small rats, and I was cutting them open and doing these experiments on them.
She cut people's on Harvard last week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right now I say, no way I can do this. No way I can do this.
Yeah. So exactly, like I was cut, and then I had these rats on the table in front of me, and, sometimes I made mistakes, the arteries and are very small, and then it would dry out, and then now, oh no, like the experiment's ruined before, and now I just wasted the professor's money. How
many rats did you kill?
I'm not gonna say. I don't know. But basically I had failures there, and I remember feeling so disheartened and crying, and then thinking like, oh no, I wanted to be a doctor at some point too. I finished all the pre-med track, and biomedical engineering was kind of my backup, and then I ended up not even doing either for my career, which is funny. But yeah, I was kind of disheartened by that, and then disheartened by hard to find jobs after the pandemic. And then I graduated college with like this pretty good engineering job. I don't think I could have a strict schedule anymore or like work for another person, honestly, after having a taste of what it's like to make money trading. So that's how I was able to stick it through those like drawdown periods where it was very hard learning and adapting to the new market conditions. So I do agree that you need a really strong mindset to get through it.
Yeah, I can tell that I succeed because I passed through hell all my life. So my wife, she always look his face. She hates that when I tell that history. But I'm 22. I lost my father, and the following months, I lost my other jobs, other companies that I used to do my main income, my big ass money to pay the bills. And I was doing this for 10, 12 years, and I can't control what going on with those business. The government in Brazil, they shut down the customs. That one company that I had was killed, and I started trading on 2018 in October 2018, and that month when I realized how free we can be trading, I made this decision.
Yes. Yeah.
I will be trading as my profession, or I will die trying.
Yeah, that's basically that's kind of mentality you have. If you have that kind of mentality, you just keep going, and you take it on the chin, and you just, after every failure, you get back up again. I do think like that's the type of person that'll make it.
Yeah, you feel how strong it is, that line it is.
Yeah.
Or I will do this happen.
Yeah.
Or I make it, or I will succeed, or I will die trying. I will climb this
100%.
mountain. Or you will see me at the top saying, hey, I made it. Or you will see me laying dead because I won't give up. And,
Yeah.
in the end of 18, I made this decision, and I stopped getting new cases as a lawyer. So I had only that other business that went to the down, all the way down on October 22. So October 22 until July 23, I've been through hell.
Yeah.
And on money speaking, my family speaking, my relationship with my wife, and I stay at I used to work back in home since 16. Way before COVID, I already did the homework. So in 2022, and in 22, I had no way to work anymore in my house, because we just had a kid, and the house with a lot of people, and I have to rent a small place to trade. With low money, I have to low money to do this happen, and zero income until July 23. So
Wow.
I stayed at this office until 11 p.m. to don't have to face my wife, because I was,
So from October 2022 to July 2023.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, because back in them I was trading my money, and I didn't have money.
Yeah.
How can I? But I don't get in through this situation because of market. Was because of my other business that didn't go well, because I can't control this. And when I realized in trading we can't control our trades.
No.
So that's my purpose. With that strong purpose, I don't be able to give up from trading. That's how I build this strong mentality to don't give up and make all the things happen on trading. So this is very nice. I'm here in you because you develop all this mentality on different way.
Yeah.
Without have to pass through to those hard moments. That's nice.
Yeah, I would say there are definitely different ways that you get challenged in life, and everyone has their own journey and their own like issues that they go through, and it just matters how you deal with it, how you come back from it, and that the most people that become successful, it's really about their mindset. Like, okay, it's not like that this thing is going to tear me down. It's that how am I going to come back from this and make this part of my story that I'm going to be even stronger from it? And that's, I think, the biggest difference.
Yeah, because on our daily trading, to be able to follow all our rules, that's the difficult part.
Yeah, definitely.
So I always remember, I never wanted to be on the path again and get those hard feelings.
Yeah.
You know, so I stop when I have to stop because of this.
Yeah, I agree. Like when you're trading day to day, it's easy to sort of lose sight of the general big purpose, and you have to remind yourself of what are you actually working towards. And so on my desk, for example, I have my vision board, and I have literally a piece of paper and pictures of all these things that I want from life. And I have little reminders. So then that day, I can keep that in mind. So then I can never really lose sight of that and then, not follow my rules or make a dumb decision I'm going to regret. It's by that, but literally just from those reminders. And I think that's important. And what you were talking about, your purpose, like what is your purpose specifically? Is it like your family? Do you have that, like how I have on my desk? You have like maybe pictures of your family, I imagine.
Oh yeah, my purpose, it's kind of different. I deal with this in a different way because this is that hard feeling that, I have to find a way to make this happen. And because on others' jobs, we don't have this. And I failed because of this. I've been through, to give you an idea, there was one time when I was lawing, I going to 100,000 kilometers up to my city to collect some guy from a guy. He owns another guy, and I will be able to get his land, and that guy had mine gold on this land. So I get his land until he paid the bill. But it's in the middle of nowhere, the middle of the jungle. And but I was with the officer of court behind me. It's not an officer like a police officer, but it's the officer that will deliver the paper to the guy. Right. And when I faced that guy, he said, "No judge. There is no law in Brazil that will take my land from me." And he pulled up a gun and put it into my head and said, "Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here." Wow. And I say, "Well, or I shoot you in the face." And I mean, well, I had the officer. That guy won't kill me because the officer from
the court,
it's
a witness,
right here.
Yeah.
And when I realized, I just turned like this. I saw the officer running.
No way.
He ran away.
He didn't have a gun himself?
No.
Oh, no.
And that's the kind of things that I've been through on my other jobs. And when we have this on,
you said you were a lawyer, right?
Yeah, I am. I still have the license, everything.
Yeah. Okay, and that was like during your job as a lawyer. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very scary.
2013.
Wow.
I can't control that.
No.
5 years, and so that's my purpose on trading, because I don't need to pass through all those things.
Yeah. Yeah. We're really lucky that we don't have to go into these crazy situations that you had when you were a lawyer. That's honestly insane.
Yeah, and I have tons of those too.
Oh no, yeah. So that's probably part of your motivation too, is that you don't you see how good the life is now, and the freedom and where you could work too, honestly, is a big thing. Do you still have your office, or do you work from home?
I do.
Oh, cool.
I set up a real nice office.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a big window, big view. It's not that far from my home. I have 4 kids. There is no way
I can imagine. I was going to ask you. Like, was that hard when you had young children to be trading at the same time?
Yeah, it is. Trading in home with all those people, my wife, my older kids, the housekeeper, nannies. There is no way.
Yeah.
There's no. It's a lot.
It's a lot of noise too. Like for trading, you need 100% concentration, honestly.
Yeah, and in the beginning, I used to blame my kids. I get stopped because of you.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah.
You're using the internet to other things, and it's that get some delay on my trading. So.
Yeah. Even the tiniest things could affect you, and then it exposes even our own weaknesses emotionally too.
My other big purpose. I'll say that. I will learn purpose. Yeah. It's I got tinnitus. You know what that is?
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus in your ears?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that came to me on this October, 2018, and it was a last Friday, late Friday, and I take a nap. When I woke up, that noise. Ding! What the hell? What is this? And when I went to see a lot of doctors, no one can give me a solution. And I say, well, I will have to deal with this.
Yeah.
But it's so annoying. It's so annoying.
You still have it?
Yeah, I'm hearing right now. It's so annoying. So ding, and on lawyer, when I was doing my lawyer as a job, on the hearing inside the court is like this. That silence.
Right.
Take off all my concentration.
Right.
And I used to make videos about another job, and when we start recording, it's silence as well. I used to make a video in 20 minutes. I will start taking 4 hours to make a video because of that noise. And when I get in front of a screen trading, I say, well, where's the noise? The focus, the concentration is so high on markets that the noise goes away.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you're so in the zone that like you don't hear anymore. Yeah. That's awesome.
But it's still here. But so when I felt this, I said it again. Or I will do this happen, or I will die trying. So, you remember the line of Peter in the trading floor when he says, "Oh, you got knocked out 20 times." You remember that?
Yeah, you got up 21 times.
Yeah, and only thing you need is one yes.
Yes,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was knocked out for 100 times, and my yes was prop firm because I always trade small, always trade without money. So the prop firm was my yes. July forward, like you say, the rest is history.
Yeah. Awesome.
Everything happens.
Everything ends up lining into place. It's funny how honestly in trading, everything could just be like, you don't feel like you're making progress until it's like something clicks and you adjusted it and then everything falls into place. And then it's just like life happens suddenly and then all at once. Did that same experience happen to you?
Yeah. Because when one guy introduced me the Apex, and for me was something like a year of payments to trade futures here in US. For us in Brazil, you have no idea how hard it is, because it's a lot of money.
Right.
To trade our own money.
Yeah.
I start in 2018, so there aren't no prop firm in that time.
Yeah.
So it was always so hard and expensive to trade futures here in the US, and send money to.
Were you trading futures at that time in 2018?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I started trading futures.
Oh, okay.
Brazil.
That's
in Brazil.
Cool. Were they Brazilian futures?
Yeah,
Or-
Brazilian
okay.
index, Brazilian index, and dollar real, our currency
Okay.
in Brazil.
Yeah, the Forex currency. Okay,
Yeah.
exchange.
But only inside the Brazilian market called B3. I trade, it's more easy and cheaper to trade that market. I trade those assets and I trade CMA, NQ, ES, gold, oil, and dollar euro.
And do you still trade all those assets
No,
now? Or is
that-
it only
That
a
was
couple of
another
them?
click.
Yeah.
I clean everything and focus
Right.
only on NQ.
Oh, that's great. Only NASDAQ now.
Only
Me too. It's
NASDAQ.
only, well, it's NASDAQ like 80% of the time and then ES 20% of the time. And same thing. Yeah. When I was trading stocks, I feel like it's a lot more difficult because you have to screen everything. I have my stock screeners and then, I would have to choose which stocks to focus on that day. And I would have, 4 screens and I definitely needed all of them at that time. Now futures, I don't need that many screens anymore. I think someone could just use 1 screen, honestly. I have 3 because I live stream. I think 2 is a good amount of monitors to have. But at that time, it was like my focus was at too many places at once there by trading stocks. And then when I switched to futures, it just simplified it. Just watch these 2 every day, mostly, NQ and ES. And then you get used to how they move, right? Because you know now how NASDAQ moves.
Sure.
It has signature type of movement versus if you're just looking at like so many stocks, you could easily find yourself frustrated, lost, confused.
So when I delete all those assets and focus only on Nasdaq, everything start to
Fall into
happen.
place.
Yeah, was so nice. And that guy introduced me the Apex, and he says, "How much do you paid for trade for NQs?" I say, "Everything I got." For NQs, everything I got. I put my wallet and getting my credit cards. How much? And he said, $14. I will say, what? $14. Some joke over here. Where's the camera? $14 to trade 4 NQs? No way. Get out of here. No way. Because for me, it's almost impossible to trade that size.
Yeah.
And then I get introduced to Apex on Wednesday, and I start to studying how the rules works, and get two evals of 150K. And the first one I approved on next Tuesday. The Thursday, Friday, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, I got approved. Back and then we have to trade 7 days.
7 days, I remember, yeah.
And I was looking for content on YouTube about Apex, and that was one guy saying, "Oh, when you made your 7 day, when you trade on this day 7 and get the goal, you will get the email right away." I say, "Oh, really? So let me F5 my email." That was
refresh
8 a.m. I was F5. I still
All day until nighttime, right? Because they send it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and they say, "Who the fuck is the guy, saying this?" He'd never get one account approved. Never to say that. So I start to make content about Apex, about prop firm. And when you start trading your own money, how it goes? It goes well? You came to lose a lot of amount of money trading your own money?
I would say, well, like I said, at the beginning, the first 2 years, I was making money.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And then I was losing, I lost like 25,000 in like 2 months during that bear market. And then I was like, oh.
Futures, trading futures, right?
No, it was like mostly actually still options at that time. Futures, I started trading on micro, so I didn't make or lose too much, and I found the prop firms very quickly after, because I think people really started shifting to futures at that time, actually, in 2022, and that's when they started popping up a lot. So I would see it like from my friends or on Twitter, and then I got interested in them. But yeah, then I just basically traded futures using prop firms, and I didn't find a reason to use my own money because prop firms give you so much leverage and minimal risk. But then I did end up putting my own money as well, and I trade both now because I feel more comfortable with it. I feel more comfortable taking those bigger, more freedom. And also what I like about it is it kind of helps me not overtrade for the day, because I will copy trade my accounts, and the leader account will be my personal live account. And then I'll copy that trade to all the follower accounts, which are the prop accounts. And for me, that's how I could stay super disciplined, like not taking it as a game to blow up an account here and there, because honestly, you could easily just go and churn those prop firm accounts. You know, you
that's
can
very
churn
smart.
like,
so you trade your own accounts as a leader and copy.
Yeah, that's what I do. But honestly,
That's smart.
Yeah, because honestly, it keeps you more accountable. Of course, with your own money too, there's the bigger downside, because futures, you could just like lose the entire account in one day, right? You could just lose 20K in a day if you could, easily. Meanwhile, for prop firms, your risk is literally just how much you paid for that account. But I do enjoy trading my own personal account, because then you could just withdraw the same day. You could just feel more freedom, even more freedom. Because why do we trade? We want freedom, right? So then,
but you copy all other accounts. So
I do.
You have you haven't that big freedom, because you still have to make it, all fits on the other prop firms rules. You trade how many props?
Yeah, I trade like four other ones. Yeah. Do you only trade Apex?
Yeah.
But honestly,
I think it's easier. It's focus only one.
Yeah, I definitely don't recommend them. Most people do go all in and buy so many accounts. You should just get one type of account from one prop firm, because at the beginning, you're probably not going to be profitable. And even if you are profitable, you're probably going to blow the account, because let's face it, trading prop firms is more gamified than actual trading because of those rules that they put in. But I found it with my own trading, it's very similar. I don't need to change the way I trade for prop firms. It's just that it might be just delayed when I get a payout, because as you know, like if there's a consistency rule, and if I made a big day, I don't want to cut that big day, because that's like, why would I just cut it? Yeah, you know. So I'm just like, okay, then it's probably just going to take a little bit longer to request the money out. But at the same time, I have my personal. I can just take it from there in the meantime. Yeah. Yeah,
I choose trade only Apex because I've been through a lot of procedures inside of Apex, like prove my strategy, getting videos, probations, you know. So I'm kind of free, you know, from any rules, even that one of 30%. When you made, I don't know, per accounts 4 or 5 streaks, that follows that the rules don't apply to you anymore.
Yeah.
So if I will trade a lot of props, I will have to make that relationship in each prop. I trade 20 accounts at Apex, and for me this is enough. I don't need more than that. Yeah,
you probably because for you, if you're just so used to that prop firm, you traded with them like for many years, right?
July 23.
2023.
That was when I get my yes. So I start trading.
What was the yes?
The yes was the Apex, you know, when I start trading prop firm.
Okay.
Get knocking out 20 times. All you need is only one
all
yes.
You need was one
yes.
Yes.
That was my yes. So on Wednesday, I know the Apex July, the last week of July, and the end of August. Back in then, we have to make the payout in 2 periods of the month.
Was supposed to be like eligible for payout during those 5 windows, and then you could submit it. I remember
and then
that.
The second window of August, I made my first payout. And the first window on September, the second one. The second window of September, the third one. You know, so that was what happened. And in January of 24, I decided to improve my results. So trade more accounts, so make more
Okay,
and
so
more money.
Yeah, so did you have one PA account for the beginning? Like you were getting payouts just from one PA account, or did you have like two or?
Yeah, at the beginning, I used to trade a small account, 25K account, to make payouts quicker.
Yeah.
And 150K accounts to make bigger payouts, but not that quick. So I used to do that. Trade before the opening bell. Slowly, the market was more slow. So I used to trade the 25K account. And when the market's open, I switched to 150K accounts and trade that two size of accounts during the day. And I start making payouts of those accounts.
Okay.
So with the time, I will increasing the amounts of PA accounts and giving up from the small ones.
Yeah.
The 25.
Yeah, same thing for me at the beginning. I had 2 or 3 50Ks, and then I would request from those. And then I built up to 20 PA accounts. That's what my point is. At the beginning, I don't think that people should just try to get 20 all at once. I think they should have a few and then get confident with it and then add to eventually have the 20. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, totally. At least 2, because you don't have the pressure to trade only one.
Right.
And I have a plan that goes like this: few trades, many accounts. Few trades, many accounts.
I agree.
So it's totally different. You make $2,000 a day with only one account, and
it's much difficult. Yeah.
$2,000 a day with 20 accounts. So a few trades, you get what you want for the day using many accounts.
Yeah, I agree, because I think that the more trades you take during market hours, the more risk you are taking on. You're more exposed to risk. It's better to minimize the amount of trades you're taking and be more selective. And that way you're also minimizing the mental capital risk, because after every trade, you get more tired because you're really focused on that one trade. So it's best to just keep it as simple as possible and I take maximum 3 trades a day pretty much. What about you?
Back in the beginning, I was to trade a lot, to trade all day, until I hear the Vince. You know Vince from Apex? The first trader
Oh,
who
yes, he made $1 million. Yeah, Vince, yeah.
So when I hear he's speaking, I say, what am I doing? Why I'm getting $1,000, $2,000 and with a way more risk than this? If the guy who makes 1 million is doing only 200, 300. So I switched to a few trades. So I started doing a lot of trades, trading all day. And I realized that was not the best thing to do. And I back into a few trades.
Yeah.
And how you end up streaming, how you came to YouTube? Because I start making video before YouTube being YouTube on 2010.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You're an OG. That's funny. How did I start doing it on YouTube? Oh, basically I had a Twitter account, and I was a faceless Twitter account, and I was just posting my journey, learning ICT concepts and trading, and posting my notes.
22.
Yes, in 2022. And so I'd be watching his YouTube videos, and they're there's 42 episodes in one playlist, and each episode's an hour long. So then I would take notes, and then I published my PDFs, and then that would kind of just go a bit viral. People liked my notes, and then I just shared more of the trades I would take and just my charts and my analysis. And so from there, my Twitter got a little bit of a following, and then I thought, okay, why don't I also put videos on YouTube where I could show exactly the replay of me screen recording the trade I took and then post that basically. And then I decided, let me actually just make this more personable and show my face and start live streaming, because why not? Honestly, it's just show your journey, first of all. And number 2 is I felt kind of like I learned from YouTube. I got into trading from YouTube. So it kind of felt like almost obligated, but I felt like giving back in the same way to help other people to learn the same thing. Just maybe it's a little bit easier for them to learn honestly from someone who's just a few steps ahead of you rather than someone that's like a million steps ahead and can't really relate. So I like to help people out that might have some questions about, hey, how do you remain so patient? Versus maybe our mentor can't remember that time because they're so advanced maybe. So it's a lot easier to relate. And just like you could have like a one-to-one conversation with people in real time is fun. And honestly, trading is kind of lonely.
Doing videos, it's go viral there, or you have difficult times at the beginning?
I was like faceless for a little bit, so I honestly wasn't doing it so often. I would say like started in like June. But I was just posting again, like my trades that I screen recorded. And like I didn't really talk to the camera. It was just like my screen recording. So it wasn't really anything. I wasn't taking it so seriously. And then in October, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do my face reveal and talk to people.
October 22.
Honestly, yeah, that first video did go viral. It was like 100K views.
Oh, nice.
And it was just like the 5 top things that I've learned from ICT concepts. It was like after a year and a half of learning that and studying it. And thankfully,
that's a good hook. Five things.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm definitely lucky in that regard that the community was like so welcoming, and my mentor was also super welcoming and accepting and supportive. And yeah, it's like honestly been, my first live stream was crazy because like I maybe had like 4,000 subscribers, and I posted just randomly I was going to go live in an afternoon because I just felt very confident in what was going to happen. I was like, yeah, let me go and just live stream this and have some fun with it. And I had like 600 or 800 viewers just that first day. And
you killed it.
That was actually crazy. And then like, that was an afternoon session. And then, very quickly we grew to 100K subscribers very quickly, like in a year and a half after that.
I used to stream my trades as well, and but I had back in then only 7 people who watch my stream.
Right, honestly, I'm lucky.
Seven for 6 months straight. I stream my trades Monday to Friday for 7 people, and
that's honestly admirable. You kept going.
One was my mom.
Nice.
That's serious.
That's nice.
My mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my wife.
On YouTube?
On YouTube.
Oh, honestly, that's so sweet, though.
6 months straight doing this Monday to Friday, and I don't give up.
So how did you find your community then? Like, it was after 6 months you had a viral video? No way. I started doing this I think it was October of 22 as well, when I went this small place. And I started doing videos about market, but I had no results. How can I, so I hadn't much content to do. And when I start giving more my perspective of difficulties of trading, then in beginning of 23, I got more followers, but not for my results as a trader, more because they are identified with my difficulties. Right. Yeah.
And when I discovered the apex, I started to yell into Brazil, stop trading your own money. Stop trading Brazil.
Stop trading Brazilian futures and start trading the US futures.
Exactly. Stop trading
Honestly,
Brazil.
I want to tell you that there is like a study. I got, I'm from a science background, and I would really like research, can you actually make money trading? Is there like studies and statistics and people doing to prove it? But I ran into one for that one year. They literally looked at Brazilian futures market, and that there was no way you could have made money that year trading the Brazilian futures.
There is a lot of controversies about this study. I know that one you bring it up. It's from a huge university from Brazil called FGV, but there is a lot of samples that they did wrong. you know. And
So
there's-
they like skew the statistics.
yeah, but inside all those statistics, there is a big thing because they only focus on this bad thing.
Right.
But in the 10% that succeed,
Right.
how much money those guys, those people make? You know, it's huge. It's insane amount of money. I mean, I was be able to be here if I was being a lawyer.
Right.
Maybe yes, but not in that way.
Right.
You know, so they make that part not clearly.
Yeah.
You know? When I started, I have all those difficulties, so I start to yell to Brazil, stop trading Brazil. Let's trade prop firms. Is way easier. You don't will risk your own money. You won't have that feeling of wants to kill yourself, shoot you in the head. I have those feelings for 6 months straight
Right.
on that beginning of 23.
Right.
Was my worst 6 months. And I remember like yesterday, I own a gun, a Glock one, and I used to let that gun inside of my table, above my table, but right next to the mouse.
Wow.
And I used to do this every day. And all those feelings being through my head for 6 months straight. Because I was about to lost my house.
Right.
And if that happened, I will lost my family. I will
Yeah.
lost. That's really sorry.
Yeah.
When I discovered Apex, my ES, I take my gun. When the guy say, "Oh, you can trade for any kills, paying $14," I say, "No way, Jose." Get my gun, put inside of the safe, and never from
Wow.
that time thinking kill myself again.
Wow.
So I make this a strong thing. I will yell to Brazil, to traders, Brazilian traders, do not trade Brazil, because it's a very small market. It's harder, way
Yeah.
harder than trade futures.
More manipulative.
Yeah. So let's trade US. Let's make dollars, not reals. You know, it's for us is way better, way better. Make our income on dollars. So for me, it's insanely
Right.
the amount of money that I made
is.
every month, because I convert part of this to reals, and it's a lot of money. It's a lot. So I start to yell this to Brazil, and then my community start growing about from this. You know, when
Okay.
I showing my results on Apex, my payouts, and
It's great because you were so like enthusiastic to show everyone else, hey, this is what I did, and here you go. And I love that because you're not gatekeeping, you're not keeping it to yourself. And like to touch on what you said before, yeah, totally. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And honestly, life doesn't get easier, but we get stronger. And you just never know what kind of opportunities are going to come. Because technology changes, like you said, like prop firms came around and all these new things happen, and you just never know unless you live to see it. So I just wanted to make that point clear for if there's anyone else struggling out there.
I'm for sure there are.
Imagine, thank God you didn't, but like imagine if you had decided to do that, you wouldn't have impacted all these other people's lives now that you have come to touch with your story and shown them the way. So isn't that crazy?
Actually, I have two students that they became millionaires in reals
Amazing.
with payouts from Apex. One of them, he made $400K in a single month.
Wow.
Yeah, in dollars. In Brazil, this is a 2.5 mil.
One thing that I found that's like really fulfilling from being a public figure, having YouTube, even though it can be like stressful sometimes, right? You're in the public eye, everyone's watching you. But seeing those people that message you or leave a comment saying, hey, thanks so much, I made 50K this month. Like that makes it so much better than if I made 50K, you know? Like, because it's like, oh, you never know whose life you're gonna change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another student. He is is not at a healthy, but he always participates all classes. All my classes are alive. I do 0 records classes. Okay. So it's 10 weeks straight, and that guy was in every single class.
That's good.
Making question, and I say, man, I go into your house, help you. And I put my family on my car and drove 2,000 kilometers and spent 1 week on this guy's house, helping him out. And and now he is part of my team. I invited him to work with me with on my course, and he take care of all my students. And on your YouTube channel, how you deal with haters? I mean, you have a lot of haters, or
honestly, I think that your community,
I call them of elephants. Elephants. Yeah.
No, I honestly feel like you attract people that are like yourself. So if I come in with a positive attitude, my chat's going to be positive too. So honestly, I don't really get so much hate.
Yeah?
No.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's nice. I get much more support. The thing is with the human mind, though, you have to realize is like, just like what a loss literally feels twice as bad as a win feels good. That's literally a psychological thing. Like one hate comment can feel 10 times as bad as 10 nice comments, and your brain will just fixate on that. So you just don't read it, and you just don't put attention there.
You are navigating to the only calm waters. I mean, you are fighting only for.
I would say that there's like definitely
skies, because you spend 2 years making money at the beginning.
You're kind of. I lost a lot of money during the bear market crash, though.
You're starting your first live stream. You had 600.
If you say it that way.
And now you tell me that you don't have haters. Whoa!
Like I'll get haters. I'm gonna say like I get haters, but like my point is like I don't really pay attention to them. You choose what you pay attention to.
But it's bordered. It's know, I have a elephant theory. That's my first moments when I get my new students, and I say to them, you want to go to the moon? You will start a program right now that will make your life hardest that you never think. You will be passed through. You have a line that I like it. Mm-hmm. It's you will eat it for a lot of years straight, a lot of months straight, and there is no guarantee. You want to go to the moon, you get into a program spatial from NASA, and there is no guarantee that you're going to the moon.
Yeah.
So, and if you succeed, it's your fault. If you fail, it's also your fault. So, I am there. There is why elephants. I am not elephants to have big kids. You know what I mean? So I am not responsible for all those guys who blame everybody.
That's what I say. It's like what do they like to say? It's like don't play with a pig in the mud, because you're both going to get dirty and the pig is going to enjoy it, right? Yeah. So you don't feed into that kind of energy, and your energy is like much better used elsewhere rather than looking at the negative things, and you can spiral, versus looking at all the positive parts of the world and the positive comments and people saying, hey, your streams help me so much to keep patient throughout the day and hold my trades for longer. I got to pay out now this month. Thanks so much. I've learned patience just by watching you. That's 10 times more impactful than anyone that's just projecting onto you. So it's all about your mindset. It's not, I wouldn't say like at the beginning, like live streaming, it was more difficult because I would read all of the chat, right? And it's very difficult to concentrate at the same time. You can't do that because your brain can only concentrate on one thing at a time. If you ever switch tasks, it takes you a while to come back and refocus on that. So you can't be back and forth. Then you're not going to be good at trading. And then that's what would end up happening. I'm reading it too much. I would get, even if it's a nice comic, I could get distracted. If someone leaves something nasty, and then look back at the charts, forget what I'm doing. Now I'm trading bad because I'm not as focused. Then I get frustrated, and then people hate on you more, So it's very easy to get into a cycle like that, and you have to break yourself out of it, just like any other cycle where, you feel mad or sorry for yourself, and now you don't want to go to the gym, and now you feel bad because you didn't go to the gym, and now you can't sleep because you have too much energy at night, and now the next day you wake up and because you couldn't sleep last night, now you're trading worse, etc. Like, it's pretty easy to roll and snowball, and it's up to you to stop the cycle, snap yourself back out of it. And I think that's important, to have those things, disruptions, to snap yourself out of it. I have little pieces of paper on my desk that get me to refocus. If I start maybe feeling a little bit more stressed on the day, maybe if it's just like the Nasdaq's doing things I didn't expect to happen. Like the market opens and then I wanted it to go to London low first. Now it just shot straight up, And now I'm like, frustrated or confused. And it's like, I read a piece of paper. It says like, be selective and refocus, And then it brings me back. Tip. Yeah, I think that's another good tip. Yeah, definitely. Because it's so easy to just spiral. When you feel yourself starting to get more upset or frustrated, or even on the other side, if you feel yourself getting a little bit excited, that could change things too. If you're in a lot, and then it could cause you to not take your profit because you want to hold and be greedy, hold it longer. I think it's important to feel that, note yourself, take notes on yourself, just like the market. So then you could refocus and then get back to the game plan.
Talking about plan, how you can, what do you do to always follow the plan? Never break any rules from your plan.
Yeah, it's
because when you get angry in front of screen, we get fears, get a lot of situations we pass on day to day.
Right.
So how you deal with this?
Yeah. So to go off of what I was just talking about, I think it's important to every day map out maybe your emotions when you're starting out. So from a scale of 1 to 10 on anger, maybe like 1 is I just like sigh.
You learned this about in one session, psychology like this? Or
no, there's a really good book called Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. I really like his work. He's a good just performance coach. He has great blogs. And that book definitely changed my trading for the better. I've also read other trading psychology books, like the classic one by Mark Douglas. Yeah. But I think that one just doesn't get too far into detail like the one Jared Tendler has. Because for this, like I said, there's actually like real-time strategies in that book, like I just talked about, right? My vision board, like those are actual things, because it's so easy for someone to just say, just focus, don't get mad. Let's not, you're human. You're human. How are you actually gonna do that? You actually have to
ice here, and get more calm.
That could be a disruption, right? So maybe on level 4, someone's actually like cursing out the market and they're angry, and their disruption is take an ice cube and put it on their wrist to bring themselves back to real life, or maybe they have to stand up, walk around, and maybe you're too far
Charlie
gone.
Sheen,
you got to
right?
turn off the computer.
Charlie Sheen, Charlie Sheen? Charlie Sheen from 2.5 Men.
Oh,
Did you see his documentary?
Oh, Charlie Sheen's documentary? No, I didn't.
Well, it's not me. It's his story. Yeah. You know where he puts the ice to get concentrated?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Where? Okay.
Yeah. he tells this on
that
documentary. Yeah. So.
Okay.
If it's not working here and here, I don't know. Charlie Sheen strategy.
Yeah.
That's a good start. Watch for or don't.
But yeah, that's the point. Is like we're all human, and we're not AI robots trading the market. Like, we're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna execute wrong. The key is, how much of the mistake is it? Is it just a little bit and you're fine? Or like, and how much is it going to snowball? Are you going to let it get worse? Or are you going to come back and reset and then you're fine? I think those little steps make the key difference.
Yeah, you have a good line. Hands off the mouse.
Yes, that's my line. You know, that's one of my disruptions. Yeah, because if I get frustrated or like, even if I'm like in the trade and feeling a little anxious, I know I just need to let it play out. Just hands off the mouse. Because there's nothing you could do anymore. If there's nothing, like I already put my stop loss or I trailed my stop loss to take profit. Now I just have to wait. I'm letting myself feel uncomfortable. You can feel those feelings as long as they're not actually changing your execution and changing your plan. Then it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, hands off the mouse for me it's not enough. I have to get away from the screen. I mean, I
definitely
even close one window. I just get up and get away.
That's what I do after the session's over. Yeah, I have to get up, and that's definitely
I should go to the gym after session.
Yeah,
to
me too.
Relieve all euphoria or the angry.
You have so much energy. Yeah.
So, hands off the mouse. Get off the screen. If those strategies don't work for you, ice from Charlie Chin. Try it. Maybe if you never see me with Tanja before, you say, what the hell Adalto is doing with Tanja on New York City? We met at New York Stock Exchange last week.
Yeah.
We both were invited to from Peter Tuchman, the icing of Wall Street, and we have had a wonderful day visiting the NYSE and one fancy office at the One World Trade Center.
Yeah.
With a stunning view. And that you say, that's why I say I need to talk more with Tanja. That's why, because talk with Peter is not the same thing.
Right.
Because he's not a trader. I mean, he's not a trader like us.
He's like more institutional.
Yeah. He's more like a broker, not a trader. But it's okay. It's very nice to talk to him. But there is not big things we get from him and put on our day to day. And then when I talk to him, he passed saying to me, whoa, I think I can talk more with Tanja. Then I invite you to make this. So
I think it's just such an amazing historical building, right? It was like built in the 1900s. The ceiling's just incredible. And remember, you could see how the cables literally hold up the building because all of the screens would literally cause the foundation to crack if they didn't. So like the building's basically holding itself up. But I think for me, it was just kind of like a dream come true, being born and raised in New York City. I've passed by Wall Street many times, and I never thought that I'd be inside the New York Stock Exchange. So that was just surreal in itself. I think all the screens and seeing just history is just really nice.
Ding, ding, ding,
the opening bell, 100% is the best part. Yeah, the opening bell, seeing it ring at 9:30. But now it's more like in a museum in a sense, right? Because there's no floor there anymore. So it's definitely a different. It was crazy that the stock market was dropping pretty hard. It was like down 1%. It was down 1% at that time in like 15 minutes, right when that Trump tweet hit, and you wouldn't even know because it's silent.
Absolutely
silent, right? And I only knew because I looked over at the screens, and then I was like, oh no, let me check my trading view on my phone and Twitter and everything. So I think just in itself, just like the history is there, and just like it felt like just an honor to be there.
For me, one of the nicest things that happened was that I met you.
100%. Yeah, same.
And because that you are talking about the other traders, you are the first trader that I met that we did the same thing every day. We do live trades every single day. The only difference it is you don't have a course, you don't have students. And I have this community that they pay me to teach them. That's the unique difference, because besides of that, we
show up every day and we look at the markets every day. And
so you have those guys and I have you now to talk about it. And what you can say from you and from all those big traders, what you all have in common to succeed as a trader?
Yeah, what do we all have in common? That's a great question. Me and
all them.
Yeah, I would say the resilience, because I think every trader has had some shit going on in their life, and they all ate shit at some point, right? And they had the determination to keep pushing through until they found something that works.
And they had a lot of stories like this as well. Yeah,
definitely, 100%. Yeah. And not only that, I think it's important that you sometimes have to go through those traumatic things or just like those big losses to get the big wins. Because otherwise some things you can't really learn just from another person telling you not to do something. Like, even though people say, you know, don't be like me, I tilted, I lost all this money. Everyone kind of has to go through that at some point where they lose control, because it's almost inevitable. And you have to go through that to come out on top, really, because you have to hit rock bottom. The only way up is up. The only way out is up.
I've been in this situation.
You've been there, right? Yeah, 100%. So I'm not going to say that I'm on their level yet, because that's definitely a goal of mine, to get $1 million payout from Apex. Not on the same level of them, but what I see from them is that they've just had more experience. They've been in the markets, they're a little older, they've been in the markets for like maybe 10 years, 15 years. I've been in it for like 5 years. Because you even learn from the big wins, right? So I remember when I made $32,000 in one day.
Nice.
And I felt so euphoric. Like, I felt like I was just on a roller coaster, you know? Yeah, exactly. And I remember the first time that happened to me was I was trading options with GameStop. My first big win was when I turned $500 into $10,000 overnight. And that was like, I felt like I hit the lottery, honestly. And in like a week, I lost that $10,000, right? That is also a lesson in itself, because if you can't handle the big ups, you're probably going to lose it. Because if you let yourself get too excited and then you start over leveraging right away, too much, taking too big sizing, then you're going to lose it very quickly. Just like people that win the lottery, 80% of them lose all their money in like 2 years.
Yeah. Well,
right?
You make 32, but
and then later on, I was able to use that as like a lesson to keep on to that $32,000 in one day.
But you already lost that amount of money as well?
No, I didn't lose that much after that, because I was able to then be careful not to over leverage. Because that's the thing. If you're trying to make 32, you know, I was risking maybe like 3,000 to make that 30, right? And that was a crazy good trade, because a lot of things lined up. There was a lot of volatility in the markets. And then what happens after that is that I made sure that I don't over leverage on the next trade. In the past, then I would go, oh, I made $10,000. That means on the next trade I can risk 5,000. Why? You know, how? That's not even the same trade as the last one. So then you have to keep your losses controlled, but also your wins controlled.
That's nice.
So I think that's important.
That's nice. Yeah, when in the beginning of the Trump administration, end of February, and in beginning of March, and then April on the Liberation Day. Yeah. That week, since February, I was trading. I know what you're talking about, because I was trading 5 big accounts, PA accounts at Apex, with 10 NQs each account. And I make a lot of money. But in one single trade, not day, on a single trade, I lost enough to almost lost the
blow account.
Those accounts. And I lost in total on those 5 accounts, $19,000. Yeah. For me, in reals, it's $500,000. Yeah. So it's a lot of money. And for in that day forward, I never trade that size again. Yeah. And start doing that plan that I told you, few trades, and many accounts. Few trades, many accounts. Because to me, the key to the castle was trading huge, trade more in queues, and go for more money each day, And then I realized that's not a good thing. You only need one bad day to kill yourself. I mean, kill
your whole month or whole year, really. Yeah.
Trading that size.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing this.
I agree. It's a slippery slope, and it sounds like we had the same experience there, right? You make the money and then you lose it twice as fast, basically. Yeah. So I think that you can learn from your wins and from your losses.
And being a trader, what was the nicest thing that you ever done as a trader outside the market?
Like, do you mean like nicest thing I bought, or like
the lifestyle trading gave it to you?
I think freedom of time is everything. I would say, because I could
used to trade only the morning and take the
pretty much.
off.
Then I'm flexible and I could see my family, do this, make certain appointments during the day. I wouldn't be able to do it.
They live close to your
only 30 minutes away from my family, thankfully.
It's a big family. You have sisters, brothers?
Yeah, a brother and a sister too.
Nice.
And then I was able to travel with trading. You could go to Europe. I was in Croatia for a month, and I was able to see my family, and that's because I was financially stable to do that. And also, I still had the option to trade if I wanted to, but thankfully I was able to take a little bit of a vacation there. And I think that travel is my big thing. I like to travel. Freedom of time with my family. And then if we're gonna, go with luxury stuff, I like furniture. I mean, I bought an $8,000 chair.
Yeah, this is crazy. $8,000.
The Herman Miller Eames chair. I like. It's the most comfortable chair.
A brand new car in Brazil.
Yeah, got a leather chair. I read books in it. It's comfortable. So then, that's an investment.
Well,
it's just functional art, I think.
Yeah, it's the
Lambo of chairs.
Nice. Well, the nicest thing that I ever done was that the trade make me be able to do this. I retire my mom.
Yeah.
My mom, I say, Mom, you don't need to work anymore. And every month I send her
money.
Yeah, every month will be this amount of money in your account. And when I have a big month, I increase that money. And she calls me, son, I think you get me some figures here. No, man.
That's funny.
That's right. It's yours. Enjoy. That's my biggest things that I ever done.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my mom is also basically semi-retired. She just has like a job that is good for her. Just like, she's also socializing with other people and her age as well. So it's only like 5 hours a day that she just very easy job. So I like that. Then she's more active.
Yeah.
My parents personally don't like it when I give them money. They like yell at me, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I do like to just buy them things, and I let them yell at me, but they're not gonna, they can't return it, so they don't have the return receipt.
Nice. Well, because I lost my father, so my mom turns my responsibility. So I take care of her since then.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I love that.
Oh, let's see if we have some questions too.
I posted on Instagram.
How did you know ICT? That's one question from, I don't know his name.
Oh yeah, how do I know ICT? Like I said, I got started on Twitter, and I was sharing my notes, and then I was also posting my results from prop firms, and I was tagging him, and so I got his attention, and he would like retweet me and comment. He's like involved in the community, and then he saw my videos, and he's just a really great supportive mentor.
Great. How many countries do you already know?
How many?
You have been countries that you
countries? How many countries have I been to? Yeah. I think I have it in my phone, but I think 11. Yeah.
11?
Yeah.
And when you go to Brazil? When you come to Brazil?
When am I coming to Brazil? I don't know. You gotta invite me.
Well, you already invited. Feel invited.
Okay.
Came when you are ready. And how many states in the US?
Have I been to?
Yeah. Not many?
I think 14.
14, because on my last trip, I drove between 12 states.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I always have this curious thing in my mind. Why there's Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the biggest exchange of futures? Why Chicago? Why Chicago? Why not here in Wall Street? And I always have this thing on my mind. I love history, and then I getting into a plane, get into a car here in New York, and drove all the way down to Chicago to know more about this.
That's
why
great.
CMA is in Chicago, not here and on Wall Street.
What did you find out?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a long history, but yeah, it's a very nice one. Nice one. Yeah, and that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. You guys just went to Boston too, right? Boston's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've been mostly East Coast. I want to go to more West Coast, and I want to go to all the like national parks. I definitely want to go to Arizona. Can't go right now because the government's shut down.
Oh, yeah?
The national parks are closed right now.
In Yosemite?
No, yeah, I want to go to those.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Over there, I drove 5,000 kilometers as well.
You
Very nice.
really drive a lot.
Yeah, I like it.
You like
I like it. Yeah, I like. For me, it's the best thing to do to know more a place. Driving. The people here saw your interviews with Kane and Matt. So what you can tell from those guys to help more traders?
Right. I think that we already touched upon Kane. He's definitely he talks about a lot about taking less trades because of the minimizing your risk in the market. I think that's the biggest takeaway. And for Matt Kana, also Pax Trader 777, I call him Uncle Pax actually. He's definitely a big mentor. He really is always hammering it home. Do make sure you are risking how much you want to risk. Do not over leverage, because he has been there and back and like lost all his money and came back again. And he just talks about, he instills it in me not to buy fancy cars. Yeah, he's like, to buy real estate, don't do fancy cars and stuff like that. So I try to keep the luxury stuff at a minimum because I like to go more in investments than I want to go. And I'm in New York. On a chair, that's different. I'm not spending $100,000 on a car.
Yeah.
We can have some little splurges, but like that's my point. Is I put that money, I'd rather have it in the market, and then using the money I get from my investments, then I'll take that money and then buy like a nice watch or something. But yeah, I don't need a car in New York City, so that's why you won't really see me driving Lambo here anyway. Too much traffic.
And that's my question. Where you want to get as a trader, as an influencer, or what is your main goal?
Yeah, my main goal.
As a trader and as an influencer, you considering yourself as an influencer, or?
I was a trader first. I definitely considered myself as a trader. I mean, no matter what, when you get big enough, people are going to see you differently and see more as an influencer. But I would say my major goal, I want to make it so that I retire my dad and buy them a nice house in Croatia, like a vacation home I want to do. Yeah.
And in money, how much is all this?
All of it? I don't know. It's like depends how conservative you want to be. I mean, like my number to like retire specifically. Yeah. So I would stop trading, or like what?
To get into that goal.
For that goal, I would say it'd probably be like 2 million or so. Would be probably enough. Yeah, that's probably the number I have in my head.
You focus more on your trader career or as a influencer with YouTube and social media?
Yeah, honestly, I put more focus on my development as a trader. I put a lot of money on, I like have a mental game coach, literally. And for YouTube, live streaming doesn't require any planning. So I definitely put more effort into trading because I feel like if I put more effort in my own self-development, it's going to help other people anyway through the live streams. Yeah, I would say that, even though some people harass me and tell me I need to make more videos, which maybe I will. Maybe I need to start hiring even more editors and assistants to just like help me put out some more content. I just find it very tiring after a trading session and a live stream session to also do, larger videos and longer videos that need more planning. So that's why I'm a little bit more slower on that side of things.
Okay, final question. What advice you can left for who are starting as a trader?
Yeah, I would say that if you're just starting out, I think that you need to risk the smallest amount possible, that if you make a loss, you don't care about the money. That way you feel truly comfortable and you feel like it's a business expense. And then I would say start increasing your sizing slowly, like 25% up at a time, or a third more. So that means if you're trading 2 micros, you have to now trade 3 micros and 5 micros. Too many people double their risk too early. Like they'll go from 3 micros to 6 micros to 1 mini, or 3 micros to 1 mini. Then they get very stressed out and traumatized from a loss, and they feel like they can't get over that, and then it's harder to move forward. So I would say start slow, and then slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And that's like a Navy SEAL motto. That's not my motto, but that's like, I like that motto. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So you might be comparing yourself to people 10 years ahead of you. You should only compare yourself to the person you were yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's it. I appreciate all your time. I appreciate you are here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Então é isso, né? Foi muito bom conversar com a Tanja aqui. Um grande abraço e até o próximo vídeo. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.